On today's video, we're gonna be setting up the Max Nano G2 XL. Super exciting day. I'm gonna walk you guys through step by step of what I did in the front display. It's actually a video that we've never done before. I'm super excited for it. Before I get started, these tanks are awesome. They're all in one. They come with the light, the protein skimmer, the tank, and the pump. Pretty much what other things you gotta get is a heater, auto top off kit, sand, and the rocks, which I'll show you step by step. I did do some extra modifications on the one that we're setting up. Also, Red Sea makes two different versions of these. They make a 20 gallon, a 26, actually three versions, 20, 26, and 33 gallon. We carry them in black and white stands. Also, one thing with these tanks, they actually have a 5-year warranty on them, which is awesome. There is nobody that compares to Red Sea's warranty like that. Most tanks only have a 1-year warranty, maybe 2-year warranty, depending on the brand. Here is the Max XL. We have it all set up. I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna put some sand in here, we're gonna put water in here, show you everything. So I'm gonna go step by step and show you what we did with the tank and what it comes with first and what it doesn't come with. So when you get this tank, it comes with the Reef LED 50. This is totally controllable from your phone, so you can do sunrise and sunset. We're actually gonna make this a SPS dominant tank. SPS is actually a stony coral. We're doing something different. We usually do a mixed reef setup, but we're just gonna be doing an SPS dominant tank. It comes with a skimmer, a return pump. It comes with a bag of carbon. It actually comes with a mini auto top off kit. I actually replaced it. I actually put a Red Sea reef can 10 gallon auto top off on it. Everything's gonna be electronic. Everything will be through my phone. It will be sending me notifications. So some other things that I recommend getting for this tank will be sand, rocks, the biomedia, a heater for it. So the rocks I chose for this setup is a carob sea shapes. Believe it or not, none of the rocks in here are glued. I actually don't like gluing the rocks because I really like to move the scape. Sometimes when I start getting corals, if it doesn't fit right, then I may replace the rock or change up the look of the tank a little bit. We added the reef can. This is a 10 gallon. They make two versions of it. They make a 5 and a 10 gallon. I decided to do a 10 gallon so I don't have to fill it up as much. I'm hoping that this will last about a month in the system. I added the Red Sea ATO. One thing cool about the Red Sea with this one, they actually made a holder for it. So it actually fits right in there. I decided not to use their auto top off just because I'm gonna be filling it up quite a bit with that small reservoir, and I wanted to keep the space open. One thing cool about this flips down so you can cover all the equipment so you actually don't see it. One other thing I put on there was a Helios heater. Super important for a small tank. This is, on our last video, I was talking about how this has a redundant heater on there. It has a controller, and the heater actually has its own controller as well. If it reaches over a certain temperature, it won't overheat the tank. Also, the one important thing is the biomedia. There's actually a spot where the carbon and biomedia, this keeps all your beneficial bacteria. And this is the sand that we're gonna be using, the carob sea. So now I'm gonna show you guys, I'm actually gonna put the sand in the tank and we're actually gonna be putting water in there. So how I normally do it, I usually put the sand in first. I should put in water last so it doesn't cloud up the system. So what I normally do is lay down the bag. I usually tip in the corner and I start laying it down. Don't worry about the sand in the rocks. Once we start filling up the water, we can brush off the sand from the rocks. After, you just want to smooth it out a little bit. In the bag of sand, it comes with a magnet clarifier. If you want, you can put it in. Pretty much what it does, it clumps it up so your filter catches it and it clears it up faster. Normally it takes about a day to clear it up. I'll show you guys a little trick on how to make it, when you're putting in water, how to not make it cloudy. I'm actually gonna put the clarifier in the tank. I usually just dump it in first.
We're gonna do like a halfway.
So here is a little secret to make it clear up a little bit faster. Whenever you're pouring water or filling up the tank, put actually a little container in here. While you're pouring the water, make sure it goes into the container. So now we're gonna start filling up the aquarium. Again, for the store, we sell saltwater and freshwater. Since we're filling up the tank, I'm gonna be using pre-mixed saltwater already. So it's all ready to go. So all you do is just clip it in. And like what I was saying, with the sand on the rocks, you can definitely just wash it off a little bit so you can get off all the sand. And then just put it back into the container. While we're waiting for the water to fill up, we're actually gonna put the chemicals that's needed to get the tank going. There's ammonia chloride, the one and only to get the initial bacteria started, and then the maintenance bacteria. For the ammonia chloride, I would recommend doing half the dose because it's pure ammonia. You don't know truly how much water volume you have in the tank. So it's 1 teaspoon per 25 gallons. Since it's a 33, I'm probably just gonna do a half a teaspoon for this. For bacteria, even though this is a 33, I actually put the one and only for 60 gallons. Never hurts to overdo it. It gets a tank cycled a little bit faster and stable. All you do is just pour it in. And then for the microbacter, after the one and only's in there, you're gonna be using this daily till the bottle's done. It's 1 cap per 25 gallons. The tank will get cloudy. That means the bacteria is going through its cycle. One important thing for saltwater, whenever you're setting up a tank, salt doesn't evaporate. What you're gonna be adding in that container is gonna be RODI, that's fresh water. The only time you add salt in the system is when you're taking out water for a water change. Normally, you're just gonna be adding fresh water. So when you guys wanna get this tank started, we sell the water, we sell the containers, it's $14.99. And then for saltwater, it's $1 a gallon. When you come in, just ring that bell and we'll get that water filled up for you. Also with water changes, it's super easy too. All you do is just gotta purchase the water. Whatever you're taking out of the container, you just put right back in. Everything's been tested. We actually use the Aquaforce salt. Every batch is ICP tested, so it's exactly where it needs to be for reef tanks. You can also use it for fish only. One thing about this system, it actually has one cord that controls the pump and the skimmer, which is awesome. I'm gonna be turning it on right now to show you guys. And everything is on now. The system is live. Normally during the cycle, I don't usually recommend the skimmer, but I just wanna show you guys. This is the protein skimmer. What a protein skimmer does, it takes out all the waste in the water column. Fish poop, fish urine. Sometimes it may go a little crazy from the chemical. It's totally normal. So this is how the tank will stay clean. And after you're done, you just pop this up and everything is done. We will keep you updated on what we're gonna do with this tank. I'll show you guys once I start stocking it, putting fish in, maintenance on it actually, on the next videos. I actually had to get back. I gotta help Jason. He's struggling up front. As you guys know, I'm the one that's always up front. So I'll see you guys on the next video.